Tommy, what's the balance between being really proud of the consistency you've shown and you spoke about on the PGA Tour, and the fact you haven't got that win, and the fact that it gets mentioned, the likes of me questioning you about it? Is that a fine line mentally for you?
I think, I think I do. I work really hard on making sure that I make it all into a positive. Of course, I'm not gonna feed you, lies and say, oh, Memphis, I thought I did everything great, or Travelers, like I didn't do anything wrong. Of course, I got things wrong down the stretch, and it didn't happen for me. But you just learn from those experiences, and I think the overriding, I guess, emotions are a lot of positives. I would rather you be questioning me about not finishing tournaments off than not questioning me at all about anything. So I've obviously shown a lot of really good stuff, and put myself in great positions. And I've said every single time that I just want to put myself there again. I want to give myself another chance. I'll finish it off at some point. I'll get it right, and I'll get it right more than once. But being there is actually, the hard part in a way. So I think that there's so many. I don't feel like I have to rattle off all the good stuff about the year. I just need to be aware of it, know that I'm doing the right things, and know that there's still things that I can get better. But you use them both in a good way. I would use the disappointments as motivation, and I would use the good stuff as confidence boosting for me. And again, best case scenario, coming down the stretch at East Lake with a chance to win, whether I get it right or not, whether it happens or not, whether someone plays better or not. That's, I'll talk about that at the time, but I would love to get there and give myself that chance again.
You always seem completely on the level and calm. You never appear much different when we see you. Is there a moment where you break a club or kick a cat or smash a window or whatever you might do? Does that exist?
No, not really. I think I get disappointed, and I get angry, but I don't think anything ever good has come from. I've thrown the odd club in the water or something when I'm out there and maybe feel a bit better for a while, but I don't think, I'm not that great at being angry. It just doesn't suit me. So I just kind of let it go. I work really hard on letting things go, moving on. Not that much great comes from those moments of anger, if you like, or things like that. So, but like I say, I like anybody, I get disappointed, I get frustrated, I get angry. I doubt myself. Of course I do. But it's all part of being a professional athlete and part of trying to, chase your dreams and accomplish great things about unbelievable golfers. So I also enjoy working at that part as well.